So what is up, guys? Nick here, helping you to master your technology. iPhone 8 versus iPhone 12 mini speed test. Let's go ahead now and begin with a boot up in 3, 2, 1 and see which one could get there faster. Now keep in mind that the iPhone 8 launched in 2017, so yeah, this phone's got the A11 Bionic chipset, 2 gigs of RAM. This is before they put 3 gigs of RAM like in the iPhone SE 2020. And you could see over here, iPhone 12 mini does have A14 and it does have 4 gigs of RAM, so far more RAM, but the iPhone 8 shockingly boots up faster in this test on 14.2 than the iPhone 12 mini. All right guys, so we have the iPhone 8 lined up next to the iPhone 12 mini. Let's see if that A11 Bionic can stand up to this A14 and everyday app. Let's go into Instagram. You could see slightly quicker there for, look like the 12 mini. You could see loading up the profile page, nearly identical. I mean, very good performance here on both of them. You're not gonna have any issues using Instagram. We'll go into Twitter and you can see that looked like the 12 mini by a hair. We'll go into profile. Again, 12 mini by a hair. I mean, so close you would have to slow it down there. And we'll go into Amazon. You could see Amazon again look like the 12 mini by a very small fraction. Now the 8 taking a little time to load up there. So 12 mini there. We'll go into eBay. And you can see eBay first there on the right. We'll click this piece of jewelry and you can see a little bit faster to load, you know, those little things up as well on the 12 mini, but it's very close. So I think you're gonna probably notice more of the different upgrades here than the speed. Let me know how your iPhone 8 is performing right now down below in the comments if you have one and you see that the 12 mini ahead there. We'll go into YouTube. And YouTube wants to show me a trial, but it was ahead for the 12 mini. I'm gonna hit Explore tab and see how they load these up. See, very, very close here. And the smooth scrolling is very similar on both of them because this one still has 60 Hertz. We'll go into App Store and you can see App Store first there for the 12 mini. I'll hit Games and we'll go over here to Today and we'll go over here to, wait a minute, there's the 12 mini. We'll go over here to the app section and then we'll come back home. Now coming home is also smoother for the 12 mini just because it does have a gesture. We'll go into ESPN and you can see ESPN loads up first there on the right. We'll go over here to the scores. You'll see very similar. We'll hit Watch tab here and 12 mini just loading things a little bit quicker. We'll go into News and you can see news there. For the 8, it looked like. We'll go to Following and we'll go ahead and click, how about Election 2020? And you could see very close in the news. So you're not gonna miss no news on either of these. We'll go into TV and you could see TV first there for the iPhone 12 mini. So let's go ahead and come back and we'll go into Mortal Kombat. So in the gaming department, the 12 mini should jump ahead. I noticed it does have better battery life as well over the iPhone 8. So if you still want to stay with the small phone, you want slightly better battery life, the 12 mini will provide you that. So it could be a really good upgrade if you decide to trade off your iPhone 8. And definitely in the gaming, it doesn't get as warm as the body on the iPhone 8. So a little bit faster here on Mortal Kombat for the Apple iPhone 12 mini. But surprising, I thought this was going to be a little bit more fast than it is showing, but the iPhone 8 is doing very well next to this 12 mini, more than I thought it was going to do. So let's go into PUBG Mobile and you could see PUBG Mobile is definitely going to be first here for which device. They're loading up at a similar time. Now the 12 mini is starting to take the lead and the iPhone 8 a little bit behind, but not by a lot. Again, you could play games on both of these, but this one you will be on the charger a little bit more than over here for the iPhone 12 mini. So yeah, they're both loading up a little bit different video content. So we'll head out of there and we'll go into the Temple Run and you could see Temple Run first there again for the 12 mini. We'll hit play and see which one could do this process faster. Very close. So casual games is no problem for either of these. We'll go into iMovie and you can see that is the 12 mini. Coming back home, we'll go into Rush. And you can see Rush is faster there for the 12 mini. And overall, you see that slightly faster in day-to-day tasks. Gaming will be faster and the iPhone 8 there. Some apps are still not optimized properly yet for the 12 mini to be as fast as on the iPhone 8, but the iPhone 8 is still holding its own. It's still a very functional, a very usable phone day to day, as you're seeing right here. I think most people wouldn't notice that much, but you will notice the increased battery life, the increased display quality, as well as size and some other factors. But in the real world, I would say slightly quicker to the 12 mini and everyday opening of applications. Okay guys, so let's see if we do get a difference here when kind of just going back through these applications in terms of RAM to see if we get any reloads. So the 12 mini wants to reload right away. We'll go into iMovie and we'll go into Temple Run. You could see both fine there, PUBG, and they both kind of held where they were, so that's very good. We'll go into Mortal Kombat. And now the 12 mini, or the 12 mini, the iPhone 8, they're both similar size. The iPhone 8 wants to reload there on Mortal Kombat. Neither of these phones are gonna be the best for RAM management though. I mean, the 12 mini is not gonna do bad, but neither will be your top option in iPhone land. That will be the 12 Pro series. But those are really way higher priced than both of these phones. So we'll go into Groupon. We'll go into Calculator. And doing pretty good so far on both. Weather, we got a reload there for the iPhone 8 and pretty good there on eBay. Amazon, both of them reloads. Amazon, Twitter, both of them good there, and Instagram, very good. So we had a couple reloads on both. Surprisingly, even with the 2 gigs of RAM that the iPhone 8 does have, you can see right there, memory 1.93, it held up pretty well. But I will say that more applications can be held for the 12 mini in terms of, you know, if you're just hopping between them, maybe you're doing things in messaging, then you're gonna go back to the browser, copy and paste something, then you go back to Instagram. This phone will likely hold more of those applications in the background. Okay, when in browsing, you do have, I would say, a pretty good experience on both of these. The iPhone 8 does have the 16:9 panel, so it shows content very well. And over here for the iPhone 12 mini, you have more of a all screen display. It's not fully all screen, but it's pretty decent. We'll go ahead and hit start now and see which one can actually do the web browsing speed a little bit quicker. In addition, 12 mini does offer support for 5G, so the smallest 5G phone you can get right here. So if you do want to be future proofed, it's going to be the 12 mini, but it refreshes that page in 87.2 milliseconds versus 141.9. So not quite a 2 times difference, but almost there for the 12 mini. Also, in addition, when scrolling, you're gonna find a very same experience scrolling up and down, pinching to zooming when in browsing. There is no difference here between either of them. Really, you're just gonna notice web pages load faster for the iPhone 12 mini and internet browsing. Okay, so let's render out this 1-minute video right here. We'll go ahead and click the share button and we'll hit save video and see which one can do this process faster. Now, you would think with the A14 it would be quicker, and it might show us up here that it is. Sometimes though, even the older processor, because iMovie is so well developed for Apple products, can actually beat some of the newer phones if they're not quite up to date for the current processor. So you can see right here that the iPhone 12 mini does look to be in the lead, but the iPhone 8 is not doing bad whatsoever. However, we are going to do another test right after this in the Premiere Rush to see how they both do with the same clip in a different video app. But I would say either way you go here, they both will render out pretty well, but the iPhone 12 mini should be a little bit quicker, especially when you get into your longer clips, your 10, your 15-minute videos. We'll see what happens here. So the iPhone 12 mini by a hair, but again, that would increase more as you get a longer video. We'll hit Premiere Rush now, and that actually had to reload right there. For the iPhone 8, we'll hit this video right here. And when in the, when you're actually editing, what's nice about phones is because they're not Intel processors, they're on ARM CPU mobile processors, video editing is very smooth. But we're gonna go ahead and hit the share button right here on both. We'll export this at 1080 and see how fast they can do this process. So look at the 12 mini. So yeah, there's a pretty substantial difference right there on the 12 mini, and it's about to finish right about now. So there goes the 12 mini, and we're waiting on the 8 again. As these clips increase, I didn't want to do it for the video because it would take a long time, but as the videos increase, the A14 will show its power a lot more. Like if you're doing a 10-minute video and you're going to upload it to YouTube or upload it to your Instagram or your Facebook video, whatever you're doing, that's where it will really show its power. All right, guys, so our final scores are in. The iPhone 12 mini finished this task far faster than the iPhone 8. and it is a whopping score larger. You can see not quite double on the single, but look at that multi-core, 4 times almost on that. So definitely the 12 mini in benchmarks, just not even close, iPhone 8. So if you have iPhone 8, you want more power, you want more modern design, you want that wide angle, your battery health is low, you want to stay small, the iPhone 12 mini is a perfect upgrade for you right about now. So let me know your thoughts on the speed differences here. I think the 12 mini is slightly faster in actual usage. I think in terms of RAM management, it's better, and it'll fly through web pages a bit quicker, a lot quicker actually than the iPhone 8. You'll feel it. Gestures are quicker than hitting this home button. Face ID is newer. It's a total all-around speed enhancement and an upgrade as well over the iPhone 8. So let me know your thoughts if you have one or both of them, or you did this upgrade in the comments below. Thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Nick here. Be sure to be well, and peace.